Hey guys, I want to take just a minute. I want to show you how I hooked up my Garmin 4 fish finder on my Sun Dolphin 2-man bass boat. Stick with me. Now, I had to set mine up just a little differently than normal. And the main reason was I took my Garmin 4 and I set it all up for ice fishing. Did a video on that. I'll put a link to that so you can see that if you need to. But I ran the transducer cable up through some PVC pipe for that ice fishing setup. I didn't want to take it all apart. So let me show you how I set it up so I can move it over to the boat without having to take everything apart. Now, normally you could take your transducer, just mount it on the trolling motor, and that's all you need to do. But because I had the PVC pipe in for the ice fishing, that wasn't going to work for me. I do have the trolling motor on the front of the boat, so I thought, let's go ahead and put the transducer at the back of the boat, and what I'm using is an old trolling motor bracket. This is the old motor that died on me and I had to get rid of, so I went ahead and kept the bracket, took the head off, took all the bottom off, just left the shaft. But now I can take the shaft, and here's my ice fishing setup. 2 cable clamps, I hook it right to it, sits in the back of the boat. All I have to do is tip her down, set it down. I have my trolling motor set up. Now, because there's no head, no motor, you figure, okay, what happens to make sure it stays straight? And there, I use the clamp here, the depth setting here that you set up. I made sure that when the front of the transducer is facing this way, that's where I put the clamp. This way, when it's sitting in the boat, when I'm working in the boat, as long as I can see that, I know the transducer is facing forward. If I look back and that's gotten off to the side, then my transducer is facing the side of the boat instead of the front. All I got to do is turn it back around. So not only does that work for my depth, but it also makes sure I got the transducer going in the right direction where I'm going. It was a nice, simple, easy thing to do. It allows me to use the Garmin 4 for my ice fishing setup here without having to take all this apart, because I've got the transducer running up through the PVC pipe. I definitely didn't want to take that apart. So there's your way to do it without hooking it onto your trolling motor. Allows you to use it in 2 situations. Hey, thanks for sticking with me. Subscribe to our channel if you would. Hope to see you again real soon.